Yo, what's up my Fluterbiums? How you doing today? It's Chris, and we actually had a pretty chill video for you guys today. I just wanted to beat double HP Moabs for you guys on Alpine Run. So, it's pretty simple, honestly. It's a pretty easy map in the first place. I feel like most people don't even need a guide on this one, but I'm going to do it anyways for you guys. The new update brought a lot of changes here, so of course, it's always not fun to kind of just check out some of the towers and how they've changed over time. Also, going to be using my banana farmer over here just to make things a little easier on myself, guys. But what I'm thinking is, I really wouldn't mind going for a couple extra banana farms so we can kind of play around with a little extra money up in here. So realistically, honestly, guys, if you want to win these pretty easily, if you just want to kind of like do it just so you can walk away or something like that, so you can have some fun doing some other stuff, or you just want to get all black borders, or whatever the heck you want to do. One of the best ways to do this, of course, with banana farms, guys. So I'm still a pretty big fan of the top path banana farms, but what I want to do is actually want to show you guys the bottom path banana farm today, too. So getting the lower path ones actually isn't too expensive for the first two levels, but then getting up a marketplace is pretty expensive. We're talking about $3 grand over here to make this guy worthwhile. So before I get that guy, I'm going to get one spike factory really quick, just to kind of clean up any extra balloons that do sneak through our defense. I really don't feel like losing a bunch today. And then I'm also going to get I believe we're going to get increased production here. I don't remember which one actually is more efficient. They're very, very close to each other. Increased production and the bananas that are worth more here. But getting the marketplace, I got a reasonable buff over here. The third, fourth, and the fifth tier all got buffs to make them better, and I haven't done the math on them yet. But if you're not used to using banana farms, or you don't really like using banana farms, maybe you just don't even know that the marketplace even exists, if you don't mind using banana farmers, this might be a thing to actually go about doing. Because what you can do is you can easily start off with a 2-0 banana farm, and then get it up, if you want to a 2-0-3. That would be a really efficient and easy way to just kind of do it, you know? So, I really wouldn't mind this strategy. So we can even get easy collect and banana salvage and all that crap over here. Also, make sure you put her on strong if you're trying to pop all these lead balloons here. That's going to be pretty important. Another tower that I feel like we're underutilizing at this point in the game is probably the Druid here. For easy, pretty reasonably cheap popping power over here. This is like one of the go-to towers for not that much money. You get Moab popping power, regular balloon popping power, and you can get them upgraded to pretty much whatever the heck you want to have them be an interesting asset to your team. So, you know, I'm actually a pretty big fan of the lightning though. I feel like the Heart of the Thunder does more damage than you probably realize. The main issue with it is this more randomized damage, which randomized damage isn't always a good thing, or isn't always a bad thing. But in both situations, it is. So anyways, we've got some cam protection here. I think we're fine. Easily in a spike factory. That's fine by me. So here we go. We got enough money for the marketplace. So at this point, the marketplace without the banana farmer is going to gather the money for you. So I kind of like it now that they've got the banana farmer have how much money he's gathered so far. They have your banana farm tell you how much money he's gathered so far. I find them just really cool ideas here. Greater production, you can see they're moving a little faster up in here. So we're not getting $25 per pop-up, but we're getting $20 per pop-up. So, yeah, like I was saying, especially in the early game here, if you don't mind just popping some extra balloons up in here, and you got some room to work with, the Heart of the Thunder Druid here is going to be an excellent addition to your team. The only thing is you got to be a little careful there, because around 40, he's going to do, not nothing, but he's not really going to be all that good. So, I have not built any of my green towers here, so we can end up getting a cheap green tower. And I usually just like to go for a heli pilot because it's like an efficient way to get the most bang for your buck, basically, for that half-price tower. So we get quad darts in pursuit. I'll get him. I don't need that much cam protection, so we're just going to go for a faster firing, faster darts, and because this is double health Moabs here, guys, we're thinking, what do you guys think, a Moab shove here? I mean, that would be a pretty cool thing to have, right? Just slow down that Moab for forever. So, boom, why not, dude? Let's pop this guy down there. We still got some money left over. Now what you can do is you can actually put him on whatever you want to, really, but I don't want him on pursuit. I wanted him on follow touch here. It's just taking forever. And you can lock him in next to your other towers that already do damage, just to make it happen just a little bit faster over here. And of course, you can clean up anything else inside over here. Alright. And we're going to just put him back on pursuit and let him just go to town, man. Go ahead. Go to town for a little while. So these Nene farms, allowing us to do a lot of cool stuff here. In fact, I don't even really need to put them next to my banana farmer if I'm going to go for this bottom path upgrade here. So, guys, check into the marketplace a little bit, especially if you don't want to spend, spend all that money on these guys in the long term. So I need some cam protection here. Oh man, we might lose some lives. I kind of forgot about it. Did I get it in time? Oh, it's going to be real close here. Oh, I lost like a few regular lives here. All right. A little saddened there by that. Okay. We're doing all right, but honestly, our balloon popping power is definitely struggle-lugging at this point. So we're going to pop in an extra Kylie Boomerang. It's Kylie Boomerang right here. You can go for either improved range or faster throwing, but I'm a pretty big fan of the faster throwing with the Kylie Boomerang. I just feel like he does overall more popping power and more damage like this. Camo detection-wise, though, I'm still struggle-lugging a little bit, so I need some more of that camo detection. What do you guys want to get here? I feel like I'm going to combine two towers together. I'm going to get a sort of lower tier ninja, actually, just like a third tier for now. And we're going to pop in a quick wizard sort of in the middle of this part right here, so we can get a third tier or even a fourth tier Moab Pop Power Tower sort of near the front here. So we popped the Moabs very, very quickly, and we also got, hopefully, in range of our heli pilot here, once we get the arcane spike or whatever. Hoping for the best here, man. That's going to give us that extra Moab power, because again, it's double Moab health. So you got to take these guys down somehow, and I think this guy might be the way to go for it. Plus, you get mad monies on round 49 here. We're talking about like 5 grand. But look at this. We're going to start at 7,700, and we're going to work our way up. Let's see how much we get. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 77 all the way up to 12,000 plus 13 grand. So you get crap tons of money on this thing, man. And there's our Arcane Spike going to town on those Moabs. Delicious destruction action right there. And that's why I love this combo. And another tower that got buffed, which I've been talking about quite a bit recently, is the Comanche defense, actually. Not the Comanche Commander, but the Comanche defense got buffed. Which is kind of crazy because the Comanche Commander is already ridiculously good. So combining these guys together, combining that buff together with an already good 5th tier upgrade ends up really changing the game for the better here, guys. It's pretty insane to say the least. Alright, so we only got 27 more rounds to go, but basically we mostly have to worry about our Moab popping power at this point. How do you pop the Moabs the most efficiently that you can? There's a lot of ways around it. There's a lot of ways to do it. You can go for monkey aces. You can go for super monkeys. You can go for ninjas, druids. You know, I mean, I'm not really sure what the best way to go for it is. And that's, I think, the main issue at this point, is what is a good Moab popping power tower? I really can't tell you. I really don't know. Like, honestly, my usually best go-to Moab popping power tower is either the 4th tier Arcane Spike or the Archmage. But I feel like late game, they sort of lose their edge a little bit. They're not as powerful as they probably should be at this point. So, let's get... I feel like one of the best towers for us is going to be, to help us out at least. It doesn't have to be good here, but we're going to pop in a quick boomerang over here. We're going to get a quick Moab press with fast throwing and faster rangs here. That's going to be another Kylie Boomerang, which is going to pop some extra balloons for us. It'll be a little bit helpful here. We're actually going to pop down a couple extra Moab Maulers. So we're going to get a couple of these middle path Moab Maulers here. And you can go any which way you want. With the Moab Maulers, you can go top path, bottom path, or just no path at all. Whatever you're feeling over here. But I feel like just a big bundle of regular 0-3 Moab Maulers is a really efficient way to pop some of these extra Moabs. If you want to go crazy here, man, you want to pop some of these guys a little faster, you can put your Moabs up a little bit, Moab Maulers a little higher, but right now I'm just going to move this guy down a little bit so we can pop the FG. This is like the only level that it happens in. You can put it back on pursuit. Alright, there we go. Moab Maulers up the wazoo. We got a nice wizard over here. And I still feel like my balloon cleanup, though, isn't probably as good as it should be. So we're going to pop down a glue gunner, actually. Get a nice glue... What do we want here, man? I don't remember the paths all that well. I think I want a glue hose is probably the best bet for it. Glue hose with the bottom path. We have glue hose with stronger glue. This is going to slow it down more. It's not going to actually corrode the balloons, but it's going to slow it down a little bit more so our other balloons can do a pretty good job over here. And I feel like, you know what, it's never wrong, it's never bad to go with an extra little bit of cannon pop and power off. So we're going to end up getting a quick cluster bombs, recursive cluster with bigger and heavier bombs there. So we're doubling that damage right there. I feel like one of these cannons is now strong enough, or at least helpful enough, to make us beat round 63. When usually I felt like 1 or 2 or even 3 of those cannons was not good enough. So I'm really loving the cannon popping power these days. I guess we can go for some of these heavier bombs just so we can do some more regular damage to the balloons. I know they're expensive, but now we're still a Moab Mauler, which we do more Moab damage, but we do more balloon damage as well, guys. Heck to the yeah. 15 more rounds to go. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good about this. In fact, if I sell these guys, I can get an extra $12,000 over here. Do we want to end up getting anything else as like a bonus? I don't know. Let's do this. Let's go for, still a little confused here, guys. I kind of want to try out the Monkey Ace, but I don't feel like he's going to be all that effective for what we're doing. The Middle Path Bomber Ace here has been an extremely effective tower for popping balloons. It used to be terrible, but now it's actually pretty good. You know, like, I have almost no complaints about it right now. It only throws them over the path, but it just blows them all over the place, dude. The more paths you cross, the better you're going to be. Oh, crap, we got another BFB locked in over there. You know what, let's do this. Let's lock this guy in place. Oops. Let's move him over here. I'm just going to lock him in place right here for now. So, he's still going to stun the things, but he's going to be in range of the other random towers. So, that's kind of the idea here. Let's see if we can make it work for us today. Also, this guy's not a Moab Press either. You know what? Why not, dude? Let's go to the Moab Press here. There he is. That's one of the new towers. Alright, we need, it's a good balloon popping tower here. And the Dragon's Breath got a pretty big buff as well, so Dragon's Breath's not a bad tower at all right now. I actually kind of recommend going for him. You can, again, you can go either which way, whichever way you want to go, top or bottom path. Today we're going to go for an Arcane Blast combo, but usually I go bottom path, usually. This Fire Mage is going to be a little bit of extra balloon pop power for us. I feel like, you know what, it might not be bad to go for like another mortar or something like that. Just help us pop the balloon just a little bit, like Bernie stuff them. Go for a Signal Flare with rapid reload on this thing, just so we can, for sure, decamelize some of those balloons on round 78, because as you can probably tell by now, my biggest weakness is by far camo detecting the group balloons. Like, by far. That is my weakness. If there ever was a weakness to my defense, that is it. Usually I like to go for a Spectre, but is there any other towers I want to test out today? Heli-Pellets don't really have any good group popping power. Super Monkeys are okay, but kind of expensive too. Ninjas, I almost never, ever use flash bombs, by the way. This is like a kind of weird strategy for me, but I think it's, I don't even know what path it is. Middle or bottom? I think it's the bottom path here. Flash bomb with Ninja Discipline and Sharp Shurikens. Okay. Alright, let's see how this ends up working for us. I'm going to slow the balloons down at least a little bit over here. See, my balloon pop power is still a little weak here, guys. Oh, yeah, I need more for sure. So I think the way we're going to have to do this is with a Monkey Village. So we're going to get our Monkey Village kind of down here, right here. We're going to go boom, get this guy up to cam protection. We're just going to pile up a couple more towers in range over here. So I know I've got this guy to decamelize some of the balloons, but I still feel like it's probably not enough. So let's go for a few more. Go for a top path cannon with faster reload. I'm going to go for another bottom path recursive cluster with bigger bombs and heavier flash, because you do double damage automatically with this thing, whereas if you've got the faster shooting, you're not quite doing that double damage. So it's kind of like a very intriguing combo to go for, you know. But don't forget, these guys have camo. Now, in fact, if we wanted to, we can go a little crazy and get the Monkey Intelligence Bureau and get black popping power and zebra popping power with our cannons over here if we want to, which is definitely our weakness at this point. I don't know, I feel like the glue is probably not doing as good of a job as it probably should. The glue hose is gluing most balloons, but he's doing a good enough job. Well, we'll just kind of ride it out here, guys. Ride it out. Ride him, cowboy. Alright, ba-boom, ba-boom. Annihilating them camos right there. It's kind of funny that I'm actually worried on double health Moabs. I'm worried about the camo Bloons, not the Moab class Bloons, you know? Like, it's just kind of awkward to think about it like that. Here we go. Multiple BFBs coming in right here. It don't matter. Alright, what other kind of Moab popper do we need? You know what? I still haven't gotten this guy. Oh. Maybe this guy from the middle path there, dude. Screw it. Let's go for the Phoenix. Now we've got an ability to use whenever we struggle lug over here. Is it me, or do these just not feel like double health Moabs? I feel like they're not that hard for us. I don't know if we just built a great Moab defense, or all the extra money is just flowing in right now. I'm feeling good, or this is just an easy map, or what the deal is. It just doesn't feel like double health Moab right now. Kablamo. Like a good combo, good defense here, boys. And for the final round, just a single Zimmagizzle. Let's use a Phoenix, why not? Kablamo, send it out, boys. And there it is, shooting fire all over the place. Yes, flame them. Flame them good, boy. You're my pet. You're my pet Phoenix today. I'd like to pet you, man. You can help me out with the basilisk over here. You can claw out its eyes. Which I recently watched Harry Potter again, because that's Amanda's thing. She loves the Harry Potters. So, yeah, the Harry Potters. I sound like an old person, I know. She loves them, though. And I meant it as in, like, all of the Harry Potters. So, here we go. We beat it on hard. Boom. There we go. $220 in our freaking pocket right here, man. Yeah. All right. So, that's actually leading us up. It's kind of fun here, guys. It's leading us up to the last level, the last thing, which is half cash mode, which is insanely difficult, I might add. Yeah, there's no way around it. It is difficult, all right? Half starting cash. If they just made it so we didn't have half starting cash, which had a normal amount of cash, but all the money for the rest of the game was regular, I'd be okay with that. But the half starting cash really screws you up because you have to do a Dart Monkey start. So, anyways, there you go, guys. We're basically full on completing Alpine Run for you. Just kind of wanted to show you guys what I got going on for you. And if you enjoy the video, make sure you press that like button for me, man. I appreciate that a bunch. And of course, have a super duper delicious day.